Hello and welcome back to another tutorial of Tableau from Practical IT. In this lesson we will learn how we will create a histogram chart. What is histogram chart? Histogram is basically dividing data into small bins or small buckets. A histogram is a chart that displays the shape of distribution. A histogram looks like a bar chart but groups values for a continuous measure into range or bar. Histogram expects a single measure which is continuous, which has to be continuous, that will turn into a measure or bin. A histogram is an appropriate representation of the distribution of numerical data. A histogram is a chart that shows the frequency for intervals of values of metric values. What are metric values? Metric values are variable on which calculations are meaningful. This is interval, and ratio values are metric variables. Therefore, such intervals are known as bins and they all have same width. So this is our Tableau interface. Histogram expects a single measure, continuous measure. This is my quantity. Drag it onto a column shelf. Under show me tab, it is a histogram. For a histogram view, try a single measure. The moment I click on it, three things happen to this visualization. The view changes to a vertical bar with a continuous x-axis 0 to 14. This is 0 to 14, and y-axis has also changed from 0 to 5000, right? The quantity measure that I placed onto column shelf, it was aggregated, it was sum aggregated. Now it has been changed into it is replaced by a continuous quantity bins dimension. The green color of the field on the column shelf indicates that the measure is continuous, right? In order to edit this bin, come over here. It has created a bin, quantity bin, right? This is the name, this is the bin. Click on this drop down icon, go to edit. By default the size of the bin is 1.77, which is suggested by Tableau itself. So what I will do, I will create a size of 2. What it means? It means on every second interval we have a bins. Our minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 14. This is my minimum value, this is my maximum value. And I also can change its name. I can say quantity bins. Let me click OK. The moment I click it OK, the first bin, it says count of quantity. What does it mean? It means the quantity measure captures the number of items in a particular order, right? Let me show you in a data. This is my sample superstore data. Let me come over to quantity, right? It is 1. This has order quantity of total 899. What does it mean? It means the number of order, the number of product, these are the number of product which has been ordered 899, which has order of single quantity, right? These are the product names that has been ordered only once. That's why we are getting a bar. 0 to 1 item has 899, 2 to 3 item that has quantity 4800 plus 2 and 3, right? Let me filter the data on second and third quantity. This has records of 4811, right? These are the products that has been either ordered twice or thrice. This product has been either added twice or thrice, and so on. So that's why our data has been distributed in a bins. 0 to 1 quantity which comes over here, then 2 to 3 quantity, 2 to 3, then 4 to 5, then 6 to 7, and basically these are the count of quantities, right? These are the count of quantities. Now we will adjust our x-axis. Just right click on it, click on edit axis. Under tick mark, I will make it fixed by tick interval. This is my units to be by 2, right? So what it has happened, 0 to 1 it will come under this bucket, 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on. So this will be our bins. Let me drag a segment onto color shelf. The moment I drag segment onto color shelf, now each colored section of each bar shows representing a total number of quantities against each segment, right? This is my corporate has a quantity of 1400 plus, and this is my consumer which has 2500 plus, right? I want to change its color. I want this color to be this color, apply, then OK, right? I also want to have a label. Just press control key from your laptop and left button of your mouse click, drag onto label shelf, you will get the label, right? And I also want to show the share of percentage share against each segment. I want to include the percentage this corporate segment is holding against the entire bar, right? So what I will do, I will include a table calculation. Click on this drop down, add table calculation. Under table calculation type, I will select as percentage of total and my compute using cell, then cross it, cancel it. Now it is now showing me a percentage. This area, this consumer section has 53% in this entire bar, right? So what I will do, under this tooltip, I also want to include my remove some values from the tooltip. What I will do, I am getting quantity bins to segment we can view it by the color itself. So quantity, and I want to keep it quantity and percentage of total count, right? Click on this tooltip, select these two columns and remove it. Okay, right? Only two tooltips we are getting, quantity, count of quantity and percentage of total counts, right? So I also want to include my region. So what I will do, I will drag my region onto filter, all, apply, then OK. I want to make it show filter. I want to change its appearance to a single value list, right? Let me click on east. The data is now filtered by my east. Let me click on south, then west, right? So this is how you can create a histogram chart. Basically, histogram is your dividing your data into small buckets, and I have also shared you the data, which is sample superstore data, and we have checked the quantity measure captures the number of items in a particular order. The histogram shows that about 400 plus in this bar, about 400 plus orders contains 2 items or 3 items. I am talking about this second bar, and 2400 item plus 2400 plus items in this bar, right? So this is how you can create a histogram chart. So I will see you in my next tutorial. Till then, you stay connected with Practical IT for more tutorials. Till then, you stay healthy and stay safe. Bye bye.